Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Cue the Magic podcast. We apologize for the unexpected hiatus that we took. It was not intentional. We just had a couple crazy last months. But yeah, we are back today with a fun little episode.
Yeah, we're excited to get back with some of our old ideas that we had for the podcast, some trivia, random park information, or anything else we could think of related to Disney.
Yeah, so today we're just going to talk about all of the ways that we keep Disney alive at home. So this will pretty much be a all-encompassing list of the ways that we incorporate Disney into our everyday and kind of just keep the love of Disney alive in between Disney trips. Luckily for us, we've had 3 trips booked this year. We already went in February. Well, I guess technically 4. We already went in February. We're going to the Disney Resort in Hilton Head, South Carolina in about 15 days. And then we're going to Disney World in July and also October for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, which we're super excited
I'm very
about.
excited for that one.
I have been once, and it was, I want to say, like maybe 8 years ago. And I'm sure, I'm actually not sure if that much has changed, but it's just been so long. I don't exactly remember a lot of it. So, very excited for that. And Joel has never been.
I've never been, so I'm very excited to see what that's about.
Yeah, and send us your costume ideas, your couple costume ideas, so we can kind of get some ideas flowing and seeing what would be fun and unique. And yeah, so we're excited for that. But I guess we can just get right into the ways we keep magic alive at home.
Yeah.
So I'll start with number one because I feel like I'm the one that primarily does this the most. But it is watching Disney vlogs. I feel like that is kind of self explanatory. And if you're a fan of Disney, I'm sure you do the same thing. But whenever I have free time or just in the background, I will always try to look for like a Disney World vlog to just throw on. And my personal favorite vloggers are Brianna Woodbine and Corey Woodbine. I feel like they're just so fun to watch. I love the way that they structure their vlogs. I feel like Brianna and I are very similar people. So their sense of humor, they just remind me a lot of Joel and I. So I think that they're my favorite to watch. Of course, there's a lot of other ones like the Disneyville. We listen to their podcast as well, but I watch their vlogs. I'm trying to think of some others. Magically Caitlin, people like that. So that's just a great way to like feel like you're at Disney when you're not, and kind of fill the void when you just are missing Disney.
Yeah. I know I don't really do a whole lot of the vlogs or uh podcasts that much as you do, but I can definitely tell that for you it does help you keep that magic and that spirit alive while we're away from the resorts, which and that's such an easy thing for people to do, to go on YouTube or Spotify or find these other podcasts and vlogs and just see what other people with the same interests do, just
Hmm.
to help give you a different perspective.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Like there's a lot of things that they've done that kind of allow you to see how it goes or what they would think about it before maybe trying it out yourself. I also think it's a great way to look at the resorts because most of
Hmm.
the time people will give like a resort tour, room tour, and that way you can kind of see how it operates and if you want to stay there.
Well, also because especially starting here soon, Disney is cracking down on resort hopping with the buses having to scan to make
No, they
sure
got rid of
from
that.
Springs. Oh, did they get rid of that already?
Yep. It
Oh,
was just during like the peak seasons, I think.
oh, gotcha. Never mind then. Ignore what I said.
Yeah. But yeah, so Disney vlogs, I feel like that's a huge one. That's probably my number one tip.
Hmm.
But I guess we can go to
Yeah.
number two.
I know one for me, especially that I do, is listen to a lot of Disney theme park music or their parade music, especially for us. Da 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 da. For
10
some reason,
points if you
yeah, if you
can.
can guess what that is, we'll give you 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. If you don't know what that is, Disney Starlight Parade.
Yep.
And we will just be doing yard work, driving around town, just chilling out at house, and then we'll just put it on. And we're just like, oh, yep, there it is.
It
Can you guess
just
which part of the parade this song is from?
Yeah, I think that leads into a bullet point that I put, which is like Disney trivia and playing Disney trivia games. And what that looks like for us is, which we kind of started doing this a little bit more recently, but we had a lot of fun with it. Basically, I like if one of us is driving, the other one will take the phone and we'll type in like Disney World park music. So not like Disney movies, but just Disney World park music. And we have to try and guess which park it is, which land it belongs to, and if it's a ride, which ride it is, which part of maybe like Epcot or Hollywood Studios. And it has been really, really fun. I think that's another way that we incorporate Disney into our daily lives as well.
Hmm. Especially playing that game around Lindsay's family because they have gone to Disney so many times and for a long time now. So there's times that songs pop up and I'm just like, I have no idea what this is. And they're like, oh, this is Dinosaur, or oh, this is from that Ellen ride that I can't think of the name of
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, and a lot of the like a lot of the music that they play are from things that aren't there anymore. So that's also just a fun way to like reminisce on how the parks used to be and listen to stuff that maybe might not be there anymore. Um, Another point, I guess, to attach to the Disney vlogs is sometimes I play resort TV in the background. And if you don't know what that is, basically, when you're in your hotel or resort room, there's this thing called resort TV, and it kind of just like goes through the daily happenings. And I just love it. It really does make me feel like I'm at Disney World. And I just type in Disney World Resort TV, and I think there's this guy that just like consistently live streams it. So, and he changes it throughout the day, and I just think it's super fun, and I just put it on like when I'm cleaning the house or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
I know
all
another
right.
thing we have is staying up to date with anything Walt Disney World, whether it be actual news articles or Instagram posts or threads that are made or anything that we can to keep up with what's going on in the parks while we're not there.
Yeah, like the amount of times Joel and I will send Instagram posts to each other about new and upcoming things at Disney. So we really do try to stay in the know of like what's new and upcoming, and maybe any changes that are making, maybe new foods that are being introduced at different restaurants.
Pictures of the line when Big Thunder Mountain reopened and it was all the way back to Haunted
Oh
Mansion.
my gosh, it
It was
looks
crazy.
really good though.
It
Like I'm
does.
really excited to ride it. It's been a while. It's been a really long time since we've been able to ride it.
I think it's been
It's been a couple
almost like
years.
2 years now, I think.
Yeah, maybe near around that time. Yeah.
At least from whenever we've had trips to go.
Right, right. Yeah. So it's been a hot minute. So we need to try and snatch a lightning lane if possible, because I feel like that's going to be a hot commodity for
Ab-
sure. Um, yeah, just staying up to date. I feel like that's another way you can feel involved with the happenings at Disney and just everything that's going on there. I feel like that's a really good way to kind of maintain the magic at home.
hmm
And the next point that we have is drinking out of Disney mugs. This is super simple, but I collected a lot of Disney mugs when I was younger. I don't collect them as much anymore,
But
but
she still has a lot.
I do. I do have a lot. And so I think just deciding to drink something out of a Disney mug rather than a normal glass just kind of brings a little extra magic to your day, a little whimsy, if you will.
Also, I know it's not necessarily a mug, but you have those Disney glasses, like the collectible ones, like
Yeah, like
the
McDonald's did a I don't really know if it's like a collab. I mean, yes, it is a collab because it's McDonald's with Disney. But they're like Disney World glasses, and they have like I think one for each park. I recently thrifted one for Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's I like to drink my iced coffee out of those for sure.
And similar to that one with having things at the house that we can do, we like to buy a lot of Disney decorations as well.
Yes.
In our last podcast episode, we talked about how we went to Festival of the Arts and bought a whole lot of artwork.
Farts, if you will.
Yeah, the farts. We bought a whole lot of art for our house, but we also just like to buy other little Disney things as well. I'm a big fan of Lego, and we have a few Disney Lego sets, but also like the little figurines, or if we see different clothes that have our favorite Disney characters on them. One little neat thing we have, my grandma and my aunt both had a whole lot of vintage Disney porcelain figures, and we have a cabinet full of a bunch of them, and that's just another like neat story piece to tell our friends and
Yeah.
family about.
Keeping like Disney pin boards across in like certain we kind of have
Oh
like
boy,
a
and do we love our pins.
we called it like a Disney room, kind of. Like it's kind of the room in our house that just has all of our Disney memorabilia, and we keep our pins in there. We have our our Festival of the Arts prints, and
Our Figment pillow.
yeah, I have all my Disney stuffies in here as well, and I think it's just a good way. Oh, another fun one. I need to find who did it first or who I saw it from so I could like give them credit. But I saw somebody take the like do not disturb sign from the hotel with Dopey sleeping. No, not Dopey. It'd be Sleepy, right?
Yeah.
His name's Sleepy. Is it Sleepy?
Yeah.
Sleepy. Why does that sound wrong? I don't know. Yeah, him it must
Good
be
question.
Sleepy from
Yeah.
you look it up. Well, yeah, with Sleepy sleeping on the front on like the door hanger. And I have that outside of this door. Like it's just little touches like that throughout your day that I think just always remind me of like a place that makes me so happy and makes Joel so happy and just so many wonderful memories there. So, okay, he has confirmed.
Yeah.
His
It's
name is
Sleepy. I don't know
Sleepy.
why you think it sounds weird. It's
I don't
not
know.
grumpy,
Yeah.
happy, sleepy, bashful, sneezy, dopey.
Yeah, I don't know why. Anyways, yeah, so it's just a little door hanger that has Sleepy, and I just see it as I'm walking around my house, and it just brings me a lot of joy. Another piece of decor that we recently got, Joel actually got it for me for Valentine's Day, was Bath and Body Works did a collab with Disney, the Disney princesses specifically, and I got the Rapunzel candle holder. It's like her tower, so that's just like chilling in our house. And then in my car, I got it's like the castle. It's the car air freshener, and it's a castle. So our house is not like Disney decked out by any means, like not full Disney adult, but we do have a few things that I think kind of put us on the cusp. But that's
I would
okay
agree with that.
because it brings us a lot of happiness.
Yeah. Another one that we have is watching Disney movies or park specific shows, just anything related to any of the parks that we like or the rides that we like.
Yeah, so, you know, if one of us is having a bad day or we just need something to kind of cheer us up, we'll put on our favorite Disney movies and they're just so easy to consume and watch and bring a lot of joy. But our favorite to watch without a doubt are the park specific shows. So those shows, they're on Disney Plus. It's like Imagineering, um,
Behind the attraction.
Behind the Attraction. That's my favorite. If you haven't seen that, it's totally worth the watch. They have like um I mean, they go like I think each episode focuses on a specific ride, or like they did one with like all the food behind Disney. That one was really
Hmm.
cool. They did like the nighttime light shows, the parade.
Yeah.
So those are really fun to watch. And me personally, like I'm a big history buff when it comes to Disney. Like I love learning how things came to be. I love learning like how like what journey blank took to get here. Like how they started versus where they are now. So that's what I watch a lot on YouTube as well is like park history information YouTube videos. Like that's kind of what I would call it. Like, yeah, I don't know, just like how things used to be. Like I watched one on Discovery Island the other day. That was kind of
Hmm.
crazy. Or what was it? Was it Discovery Island? What was the one with like the Jessica Rabbit? Uh, um, oh gosh, what was it called? It was like the adult. They kind of make it like an adult Disney.
Oh God, you're asking the wrong
Jeez.
person.
Oh man. Okay. I know people are gonna be screaming and like, it's this. Um, look up Discovery Island and see if that's
Yeah. Let me
correct.
see.
But yeah, I just really like the Mouselets. That's a really, really good YouTube channel to listen to or to watch if you're trying to get more history about Disney because they're super informational about the history and then also just like infrastructure and different resorts and like how they were all like came to be. Super, super cool.
Well, Discovery Island was the zoo park
Oh
in the
my
middle
gosh,
of
what
Bay
am I
Lake.
thinking of? Okay, type in Disney World adult. Because I think it's where Disney Springs used to be. Or where it's okay. It's where Disney Springs currently is, but it's what used to be there. And I'm totally blanking on the name right now. Anyways, while Joel is looking that up, I will continue to to talk about the ways we keep the magic alive. So,
Downtown Disney.
no, nope, before that,
Oh God.
that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Disney Village Marketplace.
No, oh gosh, it's okay. We can just move
We'll
past it.
just ignore that.
Type in Jessica Rabbit Adult Disney Island. Let's just try that and see if that pulls up anything. Because they had like a bunch of concerts and they had like a big dance hall in
Pleasure
the middle.
Island.
Pleasure Island. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, Pleasure Island. That's what I was trying to say. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on Pleasure Island, and they're super interesting.
Yeah, it seems like it because it's saying that it's catering to adults with lingerie, souvenirs, and apparel with Jessica Rabbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like really taboo for what you think Disney is now.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I
crazy.
mean? So it's just cool to see the history behind everything. But of course we also listen to Disney podcasts. That's like our go-to when we're going to Disney specifically. I used to listen to one every single day. It was like that theme park life, but I just haven't listened to it in a while. I've been on a big audiobook kick. But that one's a really good one. I think they have episodes like every Monday, but they focus on a lot of park specific stuff as well. So Disney podcasts, I think, are a great way to incorporate Disney into your everyday. This one specifically.
Yeah. I also just going back to the movies and park specific shows. I know it's not park specific, but one thing that we watched I really enjoyed was the making of the Disney Wish.
Yes.
That was really cool. That's what actually inspired us to go on a cruise for our honeymoon because we saw how cool the cruise ships were in that thing and them showing start to finish, not just this is the idea we had, but like, no, this is how we're actually making it, incorporating everything.
Yeah, that
and
one
I think it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
it did not feel that long. It was very engaging.
Yeah, it was a Disney. I think it was a movie. About how they made the Disney Wish cruise ship. It was super cool and really insightful about the decisions they go into making and why they do what they do and how they do what they do. It's truly incredible. It really is.
Literally a floating hotel. It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. I'm trying to think. Okay, so this one is like a personal favorite because your sense of smell is your like strongest source to memories.
Mm-hmm.
And so one way I love to incorporate Disney is to have Disney smelling things in our house.
And specifically not just the Bath and Body Works Disney collab, but other things that also smell like Disney.
Yeah, there are a couple things that are Bath and Body Works that do smell like Disney, but they're not like Disney collab related. Like for example, they have one called Main Street Bakery. I mean, you can put two and two together. That literally smells like you're walking down Main Street. They have one, I forget what it's called. I literally have it in the cabinet. But it smells like the Disney H2O products.
Oh yeah, is it the
we're gonna blank. Yeah. I could look, I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna go see.
We're gonna walk and talk.
Yeah, we're gonna walk and talk and we're gonna see what it is. But that one is a favorite. I know that there's also this there is a company that makes like scents and smells that go with the, let's see, it's that one right here. Oh goodness. It is called Vacation Villa. That's the one that smells like the Disney H2O products. So if you're curious, that's definitely one that I think is a good addition to your scents. Yeah, so I think that's a great one to have in there. Sorry, you're going to hear a little bit of noise. We're getting back onto the bed, which we're recording in. But yeah, so I think scents are a really big part. And I think like even just getting some that smell like pineapple, smell like Dole Whip. I think that's a great addition to your house, especially during the summer. But I'm trying to remember the name.
Or also the churros for the Mickey churro waffles.
Yes, yeah. There's so many ones that like you can buy, and I'm sure you can look up like Disney scented things, and there's some that smell like the certain resorts, like the Polynesian. So definitely keep an eye out. There's a lot of like Disney or like wax warmer scents that a lot of people say smell like Disney. So
and then, we don't have any of them, but there's a lot of the knockoff brands that have like Spooky House.
Yeah.
Or like Rome on Fire.
Rome Burning.
Yeah.
Like that's
a bunch of different knockoff things. It's like, they're Disney, but
they're park specific scents. And I think those are awesome to have. Okay. Well, our last and main tip. Do you want to say it with me on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Spending our money.
Oh, Well, I was gonna say planning a Disney trip, but that's
They're
one
the
and the
same
same.
thing.
Obviously having a Disney trip in the books is the best feeling in the world, and I just think that it is, such a special way to make memories with your family. So
Well, and especially with us going 4 times this year, we look forward to one trip, we get back, and then instead of us just like waiting for this next trip, we're like, okay, we already know where we're going. Let's use this trip we just took to figure out what went well, what didn't go well, what can we do
yeah,
on the next
what
trip.
did we really enjoy? What do we want to do again? What do we want to do differently? For sure. So, okay, well, I think that concludes this episode, and thank you guys so much for listening. Please leave any tips you have any tips you use to keep the Disney magic alive at your home, and we'd love to hear them.
Yeah, thank y'all.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.